Well, hello everybody. Thanks for
Hello,
joining.
hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed engineers and tech enthusiasts, we are happy to welcome you at EngX Day 2023. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here already, joining us from all over the world. As we gather here, we embark on a mission to provide you with tools, with knowledge, with technologies and inspiration that you need to thrive in this fast-paced landscape of technology. But first things first, let me introduce our small but powerful team. Led by our strategic visionary and amazing problem solver, our EngX culture and community head, Lina.
Hi,
And right
everybody.
there, And right there, we have our silent hero who creates the magic with her God given talent and stays behind all these beautiful visual assets of NGX. This is Yana. And myself, I would humbly present myself as the community guru, but we will have a chance to uh, get to know each other a little bit later. So this year we have a lineup of industry experts who will guide you through the latest technologies and trends shaping this field of IT. And we will showcase incredible achievements of NGX communities across EPAM locations because this year was very important for us. We have launched several communities in Turkey, in Baltics, in Latam. So today we are here to show our expansion. But here is one more thing. NGX Day 2023 is not just series of talks. It's a great experience. It's a great platform to engage, to motivate, to connect. Because this year, in our agenda, we decided to make a lot of live streaming, a lot of engagement activities, a lot of quizzes, coding challenges. All of this would be in the format of interview, in the format of interaction. So please, we are happy to provide you this space to increase your network and create new meaningful connections. So, our guest speakers this year, Scott Hanselman, everyone is waiting for him. We've seen all your comments in our posts. It's heartwarming to hear that. Also, we have Dylan Beatty, our second guest speaker, who would talk about text files. Of course, there's a lot of things coming on. We will talk about the green software. Exciting, right? So we will also talk about AI transformation, about NGX strategy. We will also share the real life stories of our experts in EPAM. So stay stay with us, and I hope you will like this journey with us. 2 days.
We are so excited. So please fasten your seatbelts and prepare for this unforgettable journey. Thank you for being part of this incredible experience. Let's dive into NGX Day 2023 and make it a remarkable one. And now I want to present and give the stage to my magical colleagues who will tell our journey and deep dive you to our understanding of engineering DNA and how we are cultivating engineering culture inside EPAM. Aya, Yana, stage is yours. You're welcome. Let's.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Okay, thank you. So it's a pleasure for us to start the whole conference with this topic of engineering DNA, engineering culture, because this year we've been driving the culture around across EPAM locations. So today we will be happy to share all this experience and knowledge that we discovered. But first of all, again, as I just told, that all of our talks, all of our panel discussions, everything would be very engaging. We have lots of quizzes, so please join menti.com, use this code, or you can just scan this and join from your phone. So please join, because it's gonna be very interesting. You have all these interesting quizzes and everything. So please join. Yep, I see people joining. Yay! 8 people. Okay. And I can see all the thumbs ups. Thanks for the thumbs ups. Please join and we will be happy. I would just like increase your interest. We have like this year we've built several communities across locations. We did like huge research and today we are gonna share our findings. So I hope you like it. So I see that people are joining and still joining. It's more than 50. It's great to see that. So while everyone is joining, I have a question for you. Where are you from, guys? So I see people joining. Where are you from? You can write and type your responses. Okay, Colombia, Poland, Georgia, Minsk, India, Serbia, Zhytomyr, Ukraine, Budapest. I even it's even hard for me to read how many people from all over the world, as I just said in the beginning. Egypt, Slovakia, Berlin, Turkey, Lithuania, Romania, UK. I feel like have you guys seen this like popular meme where this like yeah yeah Miss World, Miss World, and people are like trying to Ukraine, Minsk, why the where the this like representatives of different countries, they are like trying to tell their countries. So it's like Montenegro, Turkey, Berlin, Pune, India, Spain, Croatia, Romania. Hi from Montenegro. Hyderabad, India. Hi. Tbilisi, Izmir, Antalya, Switzerland. Okay. Russia, UK, Spain, Kiev. Okay, Prague. Wow, amazing. So right now we have this huge group of people from all over the world. It's cool because we are going to have much more engagement activities over there. So let me then introduce myself now, since I know where you guys from. I am from Kazakhstan. I recently came back to Kazakhstan after living 1 year in Vietnam. So I am community manager with 5 years experience in the field. I've been building and driving communities in renewable energy sector, in education, in social innovation, and now I'm happy and proud to be delivering community in IT. I've been in EPAM so far for 2 years, and during this beautiful 2 years, I've built communities in Latam, Georgia, Baltics, and Turkey, and today I would be happy to share all that information. Uh, Born in Kazakhstan, digital nomad at heart, because I love cultures, I love traveling. So, but I've like digital nomad at heart. I would say that I lived for a year in Vietnam and also lived another year in Turkey. So, digital nomads, please thumbs up if there are any digital nomads. And just to put this connection, so you can know me as a person. I love theater, hiking, camping, snowboarding, surfing, and of course traveling. Traveling is something that creates passion for me, because again, traveling is also about discovering culture. And since I'm here driving engineering culture, I love culture. I love learning culture from different perspectives, and I speak 5 languages. And you can try to guess which ones. It's not Vietnamese for sure. It's hard. I can't see chats here, but I would just tell you, I speak Kazakh language, my first language. I speak Russian, English, español, hablo un poquito español. Y tabii ki Türkçe de konuşuyorum. So I speak Turkish and Spanish is my like uh, two, yeah, two different languages, because like 3 languages is something very basic in our country. Like people speak like both Russian, Kazakh, and English. But from the interesting ones, it's Turkish and Spanish. And like I'm here, I'm happy to tell my magic skills. So once again, I like driving culture. Communication is my secret skill, I guess, and project management. So this is me. My full name is Aya Lim, but you can call me just Aya. So, And let's dive into the engineering excellence. So probably you like, since we are here at EngX conference, of course you've heard about EngX, and everyone like has different perception of EngX, and I would be happy to just understand what you guys know about EngX, or what's EngX for you. So please type your responses. I'm very curious to see your responses. What it would be, because we have like EngX is a whole ecosystem, and I'm just curious, what do you guys know? Engineering practices, community, framework, engineering excellence. Okay, framework, 4 letters. Okay, development excellence, high standards, success. Okay, ooh, challenge, foundation, clean code, quality, values, good practices, way to grow. X factor for engineering. Okay, cool. Underestimated pearl. Uh, it's like it's moving so fast that it's a little hard to read. Okay. See, that's like, rocket science. Okay. Knowledge sharing, engineering DNA, striving to ideal, work ethics, development excellence, engineering standards, culture, magic, way to grow, engineering DNA, clean code, quality. Wow, it's amazing. It's amazing how you guys are like understanding NGX, and it's really different perspectives, and all of you guys are right. There is no wrong answer, because NGX is all about this. It's about culture, it's about community, it's about best practices, it's about efficient and clean code. So yeah, we just story. Like I think it's just like full of energy that my my laptop is is going crazy with the battery. Quality, success. What else? X factor for engineering. Interesting one. Challenge, work ethics, way of thinking. Okay, so I think we've had enough. It's more than 100 responses. It's like really cool. Let me just introduce. Okay, you guys are ex-engineer. Okay. Collaboration in people. Practice, challenge, fun. Okay. Yeah, you guys are all right. And here I'm happy to tell you who we are as an NGX. There were no wrong answers, because at Engineering Excellence, we bring and propagate best engineering practices, processes, and tools, and we are advocates of engineering setup and process optimization. And we have like 6 differentiators that make us stand out. First of all, it's one-stop shop for engineers. It's a place where an engineer, like since we have an ecosystem of products and services, an engineer can find anything that he would need for development, for growth, for knowledge sharing. Uh, all of our products are driven by the goal of continuous improvement. All of our products, our universe is practical and user-oriented. You are also part of recognized brand, and today we will tell more about it, and you will have a lot of engaging activities, so stay tuned. And it's also a place where you can showcase your talent and get recognized, because we for us it's important to make engineers feel heard, seen, and recognized. And also it's applicable to all competencies and technologies, so that's what we believe NGX is for us. So again, NGX, I just told you that NGX is an ecosystem of services and products, and we know what engineers desire, whether it's the community of like-minded people, whether it's the thrift search for the continuous improvement, efficient processes, or team happiness, or the courses and learning opportunities, whether it's opportunities to code, to compete. We have you covered Here is our products, EngX Community, EngX Continuous Improvement Program that works with project assessment, team capacities, and team effectiveness. Also, we have recreational program. It's a product that helps teams to be more happier, more happier. It works with burnout. We have coding stories where engineers can write code, can make the code cleaner, and yeah, learn, of course. EngX Learning, you've probably heard of bootcamp. Like first thing when I was like when I expected to see was bootcamp, but today it's a surprise for me that there wasn't any word bootcamp. But I'm sure that everyone who joins EPAM goes through bootcamp and EngX Learning. So that comes from EngX Learning. We have also another great tool, Avelia, that works with like system optimization. So that's our universe. And here is our mission. Our goal is to accelerate engineering culture around the globe through growing EngX expertise, to empowering, encouraging engineers, and we strive to make EPAM a better place for engineers, where, again, engineers feel engaged, empowered, supported, heard, and seen. So that's our mission. Accelerate engineering culture. Interesting, right? But what do we mean here by engineering culture? That's also an interesting question. What is engineering culture for you? So again, we are having like, a communication here. So I'm really happy to ask you, how do you understand engineering culture? So please, stage is yours, write your responses, because it's very interesting. Everyone like perceives engineering culture differently, because we've been doing this like researches into location, and in our researches, like we do focus group and we ask engineers how do they understand engineering culture, and like everyone understands culture differently. So best practices, golden starts, standards, alignment, knowledge sharing, following best practices. So far best practices would be the favorite one, right? The famous one. Be efficient, knowledge sharing, processes, continuous improvement, being professional, communication, like-minded people, accessibility, a set of best practices, innovation culture. Nice. What else? Constant improvement, set of best practice, not stealing code. Okay, that's very important. Guys, don't steal the code from your colleague, right? Because we are creating a space for innovation. Engineers' behavior. What else? Engineering values, professional values, engineering custom, be efficient. Wow, so many input from you guys. Thank you. What else? Accessibility, innovation, maintainable, collaboration, professional values, predictable delivery, honesty, behavior, quality from within. Wow, that's amazing. I think like ideal team player, good practices, quality oriented. What else? Be efficient, professional. Wow, neatness, inclusion. Okay, that's amazing. Thanks for the input. Uh, it was great to see how do you guys understand engineering culture, and even from that, even though there's like different kind of answers, we still can shape this like common understanding, right? It's about best practices, it's about values, it's about continuous improvement, empathy to end user. I think that's very important, right? Yeah, about again this empathy to the end user, quality, core values. Wow, thank you. Let's go further to our definition of engineering culture. So we define engineering culture as a shared assumptions, values, beliefs which have a strong influence how engineers act and perform their jobs. Right, you just guys described that values, core values, like what else? What else did we have there? Oopsie. yeah, accessibility, innovation, best practices, professional values, ethics. So yeah, all uh, all that you have mentioned goes in there. And then from that engineering culture, we define EngX culture. And by EngX culture, we mean that it's a way to create an environment where engineering professionals are safe, acknowledged, seen, and heard, able to share knowledge, provided with the opportunities to learn, to innovate, to exchange knowledge, and able to grow. So everything you guys just mentioned there, quality, knowledge sharing, empathy, yeah, honesty, all goes there. That's the culture. That's the mission we're trying to deliver to our engineers, to our customers, to the end users. Yeah, yeah. And you guys, of course, mentioned the values, and here they are. Here they are, the values that our golden rules, our values. We value expertise, of course. You guys already mentioned that, right? Like good quality, clean code, best practices. So we value expertise, focus on high quality. We use community to advance. Again, why community, right? Because it's knowledge sharing, because it's networking, it's a place, a common ground for the engineers to connect with each other, and of course share experience and strive for excellence. So that's our five golden rules. And we have, like, since we our mission is to accelerate engineering culture across EPAM and around the globe, we have three touch points how we do that, right? First of all is through brand, because brand is what makes a person to belong in EngX culture, right? In the eye of the others and in the customers. Because like I really hope that you guys recognize our visual identity today. We are gonna talk a lot about that, because brand is our communication style, our visual appearance. It can be our tone of voice, behavior, and attitude. So you have seen our like universe of EngX, right? All the products and services, and all of that. We like all the products use the same brand, same tone of voice, same visual identity. And of course, the second one is community. Community is an entry point to our universe, right? Because the community is the place where we create a space for engineers to share their knowledge, to recognize, to be respected, and find like their network, and yeah, to feel the sense of belonging, especially like when everything is online. Uh, Community, like it's an amazing tool just to feel yourself belong to the people that things like just like you, like-minded people. So last but not least, a location enablement program. So we have gathered our like community building experience of the global community into the product of location enablement program, and we've driven this program throughout the last year. And yeah, where we share with the locations our expertise, our guidelines, and we help them to build the EngX communities in their locations. And today we are going to specify in that one. So yeah, EngX culture in locations. How do we do that? Okay, here is the communities location that have EngX community. It's Turkey, India, Ukraine, Georgia, Latam, Baltics, and there are many communities coming soon. Why we are doing that? Because of course, like growing global online community is very important, but also like driving communities within the location helps you to understand the like pains and goals of the engineers in the location. And we believe that those pains and goals can differ from one location to another one. So we would like to again, it's also the mission of accelerating engineering culture. We want to make this like EngX help every engineer. So that's why we are trying to go deeper, go into the locations and understand their local pains. And how do we do that? And we have a whole framework for that. It consists of three main phases. First is community foundation, community. Second is community setup and rollout. In the foundation, first, when we go to the location, we gather a team who will be helping us to build the community in the location. Then we gather location pains and goals. What do we mean by location pains and goals? It can be that like the GGOs, they all have strategic goals, right? They also have strategic pains. So we gather that because we also believe that community can solve business like can bring business value. So that's why we we gather those locations and goals. Then we create clean canvas. We identify objectives and key results for the community in the location, and that that finishes the community foundation phase. The next phase is the research phase. Community setup, when we do the location population analysis. So we analyze in the location how many people, like by level, by job function, and then based on that we create a representative focus group sample that represents the location, engineers in the location. And then we create proto-personas. Proto-personas is like the set of hypotheses that local team knows about the engineers. So this is our like hypothesis. And then after that, we test those hypotheses and create interviews with our sample size. We do quality deep interviews, and that helps us to understand the pains of the engineer, their motivation, their driving factors, their understanding of culture. So we go there and we do the whole research to understand what engineer in that particular location wants and need. So yeah, then by creating user personas, we finish up the setup phase. The third one is community rollout. So community rollout, we start with the creating activity plan again. So when we create the community in the location, we don't do community just for the sake of doing it, right? We do it again to bring some value. So that's why the activity plan would be addressing those pains and goals that we will find out in the research phase. Then contribution and core team management, then recognition plan, communication strategy, and that finishes the community rollout. And after that, when we help the local team to build the whole community with the deep research, we give the power to the local team, and they continue to drive the community. So here is the example of location and pains and goals. Of course, we won't tell which location. For example, it can be that maturity, quality of staff, soft skills, right? Project business purpose awareness, engagement level, right? Lack of knowledge, usage of internal tools, MPA engagement, project MPS overall, attrition rate, right? Legacy project. That's for example, that's the information that we gather in the location. Next, we do the population analysis, as I just mentioned before, by level, by time in EPAM, by job function, by relocation status. It's also important to consider relocation status, since right now, we are being more global within the locations as well, and to understand how this influences the the whole process in the location. So this is the example of location empathy map. You can try to look closer. So that's already in that's what engineers the engineers in the location say, think, does, and feels. For example, I want to have recognition from my work. I'm motivated by challenges, don't like online events, want to grow professionally, want to grow leadership skills, want to learn more about extra mile opportunities, want to share knowledge and help others grow. What else? What he thinks: lack of guidance, mentorship on career growth, lack of networking, lack of recognition, difficult assessment processes, don't know the direction of my career growth. What else? Feels valued, he feels valued within the project, feels supported by the team. Disconnected with EPAM. That's also another common problem that we find during our research, that people are more connected to the customer rather than EPAM, feel more contact with the client than EPAM. Yep. happy with the work culture, engaged with the team. So I'm really curious, how do you guys like, if it resonates with you, and what else like I would say that like during our research, it's really interesting how cultural background over the location also influences the like the research findings. For example, in one location, like people are really like consistent, like they are really focused on assessment process and like assessment, and everyone in the interview was saying about the assessment processes, about this like to grow to the next level. For example, in another location that I found out, uh, what was that? It was about, yeah, that people don't want to do, like they don't want any like uh, learning or growing event. They just want more like networking, more fun activities. So it's just like so interesting when we go to a new location, just to understand how like how everything is like going on over there. So, for example, this is also example of location research findings. When we do the interviews, like with all these engineers, with the sample, representative sample of the location, we gather lots of information. So, for example, you can see the pains, right? And we can like we identified pains like in different categories: community-related pains, for example, lack of communication, collaboration, lack of growth, lack of recognition, lack of knowledge sharing. And then we also put another pain, which is related to community. It's engineering culture. No common understanding of what's engineering culture. Engineering culture differs with project. Lack of understanding of EngX. So that's like that's the group of things that we as an EngX community can solve. But then we also find lots of interesting findings like location pains, like relocation, local culture, EPAM specifics, leadership. So yeah, and also project pains, right? Like and then we have pains like the consequences of all those pains: lack of time, no work-life balance. Then we have findings with gains. For example, motivation factors can be career growth, recognition, salary, experience, impact, skills growth, knowledge sharing, high quality of the product, challenging and interesting tasks. So that was interesting to find out. An extra mile, for example, since like the whole like community is about the extra mile, we have found some impact about the extra mile. Uh, that what do they want, how do they perceive extra mile, how do they, what kind of extra mile do they want, what motivates them to participate in one contribution opportunity or another. So that's also like the finding that we work with. And based on that, we create user personas, like representative group of people. For example, we can differentiate them by level, or we can differentiate them by relocation status, or we can differentiate them by job function. So for example, in this case, in this location, we created 3 user personas: software engineer, project manager, and also another project manager, but he is relocated. And in those user personas, we try to identify the personality, the goal, the hobbies, motivations, and frustrations. So when we are doing the activity plan, we know who is our end user. And today I remember that in the culture part, when you guys were writing your impact, it was like the empathy to the end user, and our end users in this case are you guys, the engineers. So you have our full empathy, because we do all this work for our end users. And also, so this is the location activity plan. So for example, we take these pains that community can address, and then we map these pains with the goals. For example, then this location's goal would be to provide engagement opportunity for communication and collaboration, to create activities to knowledge sharing, to create common understanding of EngX culture, opportunities and value, lack of appreciation and recognition. So that would be like activity, like, and we brainstorm together with the location, different activities like, engineering exchange, mindscape, like series of meetups and case studies, like, hackathon and quiz nights, all based on what engineers told us they would like to have in their location and based on their pains. So last but not least, before I finish my part, here you can see also, again, it's our visual identity, but it was adapted for a location. Despite this, like, a deep research phase when we go into the engineers, like, thinking their needs and pains, we also adapt our visual identity according to the location, taking into account the location specifics. And also, this one is also another huge work because we think that visual identity is what makes, like, feel what makes engineers to feel this like sense of belonging. But this part, I would be happy to share the stage to Yana, please. Yana, stage is yours.
Thank you very much. And before we delve into the fascinating world of our visual identity, let me introduce myself. So, I am an experienced and visual designer with a passion for creativity. And in the world of IT, I've gained 5 valuable years of experience, but my artistic journey stretches back like an impressive 10 years. And today I want to invite you into my world where artistry and technology come together in perfect match. So my professional path led me to EPAM, where I've dedicated the past 3 years to my craft. And during this time, I had the privilege of working on the style guide for the entire EngX universe. And this guide served as the foundation of consistency, ensuring that our projects, whether in Ukraine, Latam, Georgia, the Baltics, India, all bore the impeccable mark of our brand identity. And speaking of Ukraine, it holds a special place in my heart because it's my birthplace. And outside of design, I have diverse hobbies that keep life interesting, like um, archery, shooting, mini golf, and yoga. And a small fun fact about being a designer, maybe you can relate to it as an engineer. It's like when your mom asking you to fix a microwave because you're working in IT. So that's like my friends often turn to me for all things design related, like whether it's design living spaces, business cards, crafting a door handle, or even helping with tattoos. And And as for my magic skills, I have a knack for finding inspiration in unexpected places, like exploring patterns on subway tiles or the vibrant colors on the street market. So, yeah, it was a little introduction, and let's move on to our visual part. So, have you ever wondered why some companies seem to effortlessly capture your attention while others struggle to make a lasting impression? So today we embark on a magical journey to unravel the secrets of branding, guided by the brand book. And our visual identity, it isn't just about how our project looks. It's about how it communicates and connects with our audience. And let's start by understanding what visual identity, what it means in our project context. And it's more than just visuals, it is heart and soul of how we present ourselves. It's our unique signature. So here you can see our special symbol, the EngX logo, and it represents the very heart of our project. You can see parts of the code, shield or brilliant shaping, and it is all about engineering excellence with a sense of community, constant growth, and self-improvement. And the logo's colors and fonts emphasize these values, making it clear that the symbol what we are stand for. And as we already explored the heart and essence of EngX through our logo, now let's delve into the power of color. And yeah, our chosen color palette isn't just randomly picked. Each color carries a specific meaning and purpose. For example, blue embodies elegance and innovation. Yellow represents the potential for everyone to shine. Red perfectly mirrors openness to new ideas. And green, like a symbol of growth, reflects our continuous quest for self-improvement and collective progress. And of course, we have taken great care in choosing colors and their contrast and hues, paying close attention to their combination. These selections have been thoughtfully made with accessibility in mind, and their accessibility checked. So yeah, and these colors work together harmoniously, much like symphony. And yeah, colors are vital building blocks for our illustrations, and they play a remarkable role in our storytelling. Um, as you can see in our illustrations, the pairing of red and green, they carry special significance. When these two colors come together, they create balance. And this harmony reflects how our passionate and dedicated community members that collaborate to nurture growth, innovation, and a vibrant spirit within EngX. So, moving from our visual style, we can now delve into the importance of consistency. So, consistency is like glue that holds EngX together. It makes sure everything looks the same, from colors to words, no matter where you find us. This makes people trust us and remember us for who we are, showing that EngX always stands strong for excellence in community. And that's where our brand guidelines come in. They're like our playbook, laying out the rules for how everything should look and sound. These guidelines help us keep their important consistency, ensuring that whether you're on our page, reading a poster, or seeing us on social media, you will always recognize EngX. So, yeah, and taking into account our guides and approach, here's how we implement our style across various locations. So our process for crafting visuals for locations, it begins with in-depth research and mood boarding. Then we ideate concepts that combine EngX's global identity with local charm. And then we adapt and blend these elements seamlessly into our existing style. And finally, we create swag that shows the unique synergy between EngX and location, embodying both global excellence and local character. This approach ensures consistency while embracing each location's individuality. And when we distribute brand and swag, we go beyond mere promotional items. We provide our engineers with physical manifestations of our EngX culture, allowing them to proudly showcase their commitment. Each item becomes a symbol of recognition, a reminder of the remarkable work they do and the excellence we strive for. So probably that's enough for this part, and let's add the touch of fun. And maybe it's time for little mini games. So I suggest you to guess what's the name of this color. We have here three options. Maybe it's salmon, maybe it's red velvet or red. It's time to guess. And I already see some answers. Uh-huh. Most of the people they're choosing salmon color. Uh-huh. Nobody likes red velvet and red. Okay. Okay. Probably I already can tell you what's the right answer. So 18 19 people, 21. Already right, salmon, the right name of this color. Yes, it's the name of this color. Our salmon. And let's move on to the next color. What do you think about this one? Maybe it's just the usual green, or Northern Lights blue, or maybe just fresh mint. What do you think? I can tell that it's pretty tricky question. That's all I can tell for now. Wow, 20 for fresh mint, okay. 25. 0 for just the usual green, okay. So yeah, as already said, it was a tricky question. So the right answer was Northern Lights blue. Yes, I understand. It doesn't look like blue, but it has like additional name Northern Lights. So yeah, it was the right answer. And maybe it's enough with colors. Maybe you want to guess the logo and try guess where the coding stories logo is. And I have a hint for you. Just look into the shaping of these logos, like coding stories. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. So, okay, I see you get it. Maybe some seconds for others. So the right one was B. Like C, coding stories, and it has this shape, like part of the code and part of the letter. So yeah. Yes, yes. And moving to the next game, and I will pass this microphone to amazing colleague Aya.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. It was so interesting. I was like, yes, I want to play myself. So let's continue the fun and let's guess NGX locations. You just met our like hidden talent, Yana. So that's like the next slide that I will show. It's all made by Yana, and let's guess the location. So you guys remember that which locations I shared with you. So this one, look at this one. Have a second, and here you go. Guess the location. Here's the hint for you. What is it? India, 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 Cairo, Russia, Turkey. Kızı, Kazakhstan? No, Kazakhstan. What else? Taj Mahal. Ooh, someone is getting right. Uzbekistan, Russia, Turkey, Palestine. That's wrong one. Okay, guys. So well, I see lots of different options, but since the biggest one is the correct one, you can see that India is the more like the biggest letter. So yeah, right, guys. Like I'll give you one more option to see. See, that's India. Like you can see the Taj Mahal. You can see the fire things. Sorry. Okay, next one. Guess this one. So first of all, you'll have a look in here. Try to guess this interesting patterns, and please put your answers here. Belarus, Belarus, Poland, Ukraine, Turkey, Turkey, Sweden, Georgia, Ukraine. Oh wow, how did you do the flag? Turkmenistan, Georgia, Turkey, Sweden, Uzbekistan. Copenhagen. Okay, okay. So I can see that there aren't many options. Bathroom again. Okay, you can take your time to go to the bathroom. We won't mind. So, yep, I can see that two major answers is Belarus and Ukraine. Uh, and the right answer is Ukraine. Yes, it's called Vishvanka, Ukrainian traditional patterns. So the right answer would be Ukraine. Okay, this one. You've already seen this in my speech. This is this visual identity. Have a look and let's go. What do you think? What do you think? It's a tricky one, actually. Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, 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 Germany, Denmark, kindergarten. Okay. United Kingdom. Yeah, mostly right. Yeah, like it's Europe. You guys got it right. It's usually the hardest one. Netherlands, Latvia. I can see Latvia. Um, kindergarten. Where's the bathroom? So probably he went to the bathroom. Denmark, UK, Latvia. One more time. Okay, Switzerland, Croatia. Interesting. Georgia. Interesting. I haven't seen any windmills in Georgia. Lithuania, Croatia, Sweden. Okay, I know it's the hard one because it's not for one country only. It's for a region of the Baltic. So, like people who wrote Latvia in Lithuania, you guys get it right. So this is the visual identity. Let's have a look one more time. It's for EngX Baltics. So thank you. And we have one more thing. So Yana has already mentioned this one in her mood board. So this shouldn't be that hard, but let's try. You guessed grapes, Georgia, Uzbekistan, Italia, Belarus, France, WC. Okay, Armenia, France, Belarus, Vineland. Okay, I like the Vineland. But like what you just wrote is absolutely correct. It's a Vineland. It's an amazing place that I like. I love. I've been there for several times, and I always love traveling there. And yeah, you can guess why, because of the wine. So yeah, it's you can see it in the shape of grapes in the mountains, and the right answer would be Georgia. It's a beautiful Georgia. So we have our community in Georgia. So if we have anyone here joining us from Georgia, please join our EngX community in Georgia. There are so many amazing activities over there. And last but not least, this is our last activity. Yana just mentioned how she does the mood board, right? Like when, for example, she was showing you how she did it for the Georgia. So she was like, covering, like gathering all this, like, cultural things and everything that came into the mind when you think of this country. And let's play this game. Let's create a mood board for Spain. You can see the flag of the Spain over there, and let's do chill, tapas, wine. What else? I hope that one of our next location would be Spain. You know why, right? Because it would be a great opportunity for me to practice my Spanish. Fiesta, siesta. Okay. Madrid, chill, wine, matador, morchilla, sangria. Oh, I love sangria. Sangria, cerveza, la cerveza. paella, or jamon, scenic, football. What else? Flamenco, roja, jellyfish, interesting. Jellyfish, summer, pool, yeah, pool. Vacations, sun, flamenco, sports, sea, sun, cerveza. What an amazing location to work from, right, guys? Like, if anyone here is from Spain, you guys are so lucky. Just look at this mood board and the word cloud. Siesta, royal, royalty, ocean, mañana, mañana, corrida, playa. Okay. So Hit, I think Yana, you have enough for the mood board. So like, thank you guys for helping us out. And I hope we will use your word cloud for the next location. Siesta. So thank you. Let's go because we have just a couple of minutes left to finish up. Like, we are just perfect on timing. Let's just summarize. So today we've discovered EngX culture, we've discovered our mission, and I was happy to share what we have done throughout the year with our locations. And here is the roll call. So let's cultivate EngX culture together with us. How you can do that? You can become our contributor. You can become community leader. You can become speaker, content creator, active participant, or moderator. So again, remember, as I told you, EngX is a place where we want to create a space for engineers to be seen, to be heard, to be recognized. So this is your opportunity to use that. And what it will give to you, yeah, right? It will help you to expand skills and arrange your network, to explore your potential, try out different hats, and extend your options to learn and grow. So if you want to join us, please just go to this QR code and join our pool of contributors. We would be happy to have you on board. So you are not just joining the pool of contributors, but you are also joining our small but powerful team. Thank you, everyone. It was a pleasure to have you here. But stay tuned, because the next one after this, like in a couple of minutes, you can go to the Cozy Juicy Real networking board game. So that would be the next one on the agenda. I would recommend you to try it, because it was used in Adobe, in Google, in many huge IT companies. The board game to network, to have these connections. So please join. You can find the link pretty soon. It would be on board. You can use the QR code, or you can go to our agenda and follow the link in the Coast Juicy Real slot that comes next. That would be it from my side. I hope to see you throughout these 2 days. Please stay with us. I hope you would enjoy our hard work. Thank you.